Aloha my guys, or Maneha over here from Maui, Hawaii. This is my thoughts and manao on video games. Jesus, please guide me in this video. Honestly, I have not been impressed with video games as of lately. The most I've been really well, let me start off with the introduction to myself. I've loved video games ever since I was a little kid. Like ever since ever since I first hung out with my cousin back when I was like maybe 3, 4 years old, and also my best friend who I used to hang out with. I used to play the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the 80s, and also the early 90s, and also the Sega Genesis. So I used to play Sonic, I used to play Duck Hunter, and then at my other friend's house I used to play Super Mario Brothers 3. And so I've been involved with video games basically my whole life. Later on, my cousins got the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and I was hooked on that. And then I got my first console system was Sega Game Gear. So I was obsessed with that as a kid. And then eventually later down in the years, my parents bought me a Nintendo 64. And then later on, I got a PlayStation, a GameCube, PlayStation 2, Nintendo Wii, Xbox. Then eventually I got a Wii U. Then what's it called? An Xbox One. Now I have and then I got a Nintendo Switch, and then I got a Xbox Series S. So I've had video games for a while, and I've been pretty involved with them most of my life. Like, especially when I was younger, I was obsessed with Pokemon. I would play every Pokemon game of the older generations, and I would just get so immersed in the world. I used to wish that that world was real life. And other games like Super Mario. And then I got into more mature games like The Witcher 3 and Halo and the Halo series and stuff like that. But what I want to say is, lately I have not been that into video games. Like I said, I have an Xbox Series S. I had a Nintendo Switch until I lent it out to my cousin who currently has it. So I've been updated on those games, but honestly, I've only been really impressed with Nintendo as of lately. Like, you'd think the older I get, I would be more into mature games, but honestly, I find them really boring. And there's just something about Nintendo and their creativity that they continue to keep up that's family friendly, that keeps sparking my interest. Like, I'm currently going to be saving up for a Nintendo Switch 2. I feel like it's a waste of time and money to buy a Nintendo Switch OLED this late into the Switch's life. So I'm really looking forward to the Nintendo Switch 2. And I know they're gonna have great games out for that. I wouldn't doubt they have a brand new Super Mario game maybe at launch, and maybe they'll get into Zelda and maybe not long after. But I gotta say, Nintendo's been killing it. They're the only ones that have been sparking my interest. All these other video games, they're super realistic and stuff, but they just don't pique my interest like they used to. And I notice this has been a common factor among older video gamers. Like our current, because I'm 37, my current generation, I notice, is starting to lose interest, because I feel like the creativity and love for video games is turning more into let's make a profit rather than a legendary creative game that will last the span of a lifetime in terms of exercising our imagination. Not many games have a lot of imagination as of lately, and I just haven't been as drawn to anything new. I haven't seen anything new for like the PS5 or the Xbox. I haven't seen anything new that's really caught my interest that makes me really want to buy one. Buy a PlayStation or keep up with my Xbox Series S. My Xbox Series S is currently collecting dust. But one thing I know is when the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out and whatever games come with it, I'm going to be all over that. So I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, these are just my thoughts and feelings, perspective from a Hawaii man from Hawaii. And yeah, basically that's all I wanted to share. I feel like Nintendo's still killing the game in terms of creativity and family friendly fun. And for me, in my life, they're the only ones that are currently really relevant. Maybe I would buy a PS5 because of its exclusive titles. I did want to try playing the new Final Fantasy VII remake because I was obsessed with the original Final Fantasy when I was younger on the PC. But other than that, I'm not really interested. So I'm just really looking forward to the Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, thank you for watching. I want to say peace, aloha, salamat po, mauriu, kakite, and cheerio, mate.